friends. Today we're going to be talking about a sample prompt from the Generation AI, specifically focusing on learning boosters, more critical thinking. We're really centering a lot of the critical thinking around Brazilian philosopher Paulo Freire and his thoughts around critical thinking and examining information and structures of information. So what we're going to do is I'm going to paste our prompt here that I copied from the ebook. I actually added additional information. We're actually going to be talking about the California Gold Rush, so California history. This is a fourth grade standard in California, very specifically. We're going to have it align with his educational principles, really inspiring critical thinking, as well as some deeper comprehension. And we're going to target fourth grade students with the questions that we're going to ask. So let's generate those questions. All right, now let's take a look and let's explore a few of these questions. Note that any open-ended questions that would be generated by ChatGPT would be unique to your prompt. So we could enter the same prompt and get different results. So that's just something to bear in mind. So how do you think the lives of people in California changed when gold was discovered, and what effects did this have on different groups? So really looking at history from multiple perspectives. So how would the Native Americans, Chinese immigrants, African Americans, these different cultural groups, ethnic groups, how did it really impact them? So taking a look at that. So we're developing empathy through that experience. Let's see, what's another good one? Imagine you were a miner during the gold rush. What challenges would you face in your daily life? Really putting themselves in that historical perspective. How did the gold rush, this is an interesting one, how did the gold rush influence cultural diversity in California? So what are some of the ways that people work together or face challenges due to their differences? So these are really interesting questions that we can have our students dive into. And then we can take it so much further. We could expand on these questions. We could build question sets around these questions. But this is a good way to get it started. Pick out a few and have our students engaging in some collaborative lesson discussions. And then if I want to make my job a little bit easier, I can actually have ChatGPT provide me some sample responses. So we'll copy that open-ended question and have it give us our sample responses so that we're modeling for our students. So we get those quick responses, getting a lot of different perspectives. So a lot of ways to generate student models. Obviously, we want to read through the responses. We want to make sure it aligns historically. So we do need to have some foundational understanding of the topic. Otherwise, we will find ourselves in a situation where it's providing erroneous information.